Well, everybody, it's come to my attention that a lot of people don't know how to change their own damn car oil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a good little video, okay, a DIY oil change video that will help you to change your own car oil. Okay, now the first thing you want to make sure you do is you have your tools. Okay, now you don't have to have the right tools, but it definitely helps. Okay, that's step number one. Okay, now I'll take you on to step number two. Now, number one of what you want to do is you want to get up under the hood, okay? You want to open it up and make sure you got lots of rooms and access. See, look, I got it right here. It's all open. And then you want to find the oil hole filler, the oil filler hole, okay? It's down there somewhere, okay? And step number one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drain the car oil, okay? So here we're gonna do that right now. Well, and now we're way up here. We're gonna take all the old oil out, okay? Like I said, you don't have to have the right tools, but it definitely helps, okay? See, I have the right tools right now, so that's because I'm kind of a professional at doing this or whatever, okay? Oops, it's not loose enough. Oh, there. See, if I wanted to, I could have used a screwdriver, but since I have all the damn tools that I need, okay, I don't need the screwdriver, so I'm gonna let this son of a bitch drain now. And I almost forgot to mention another thing. While I'm down here draining the oil, there's this thing called the oil filter. I'm gonna show you. Okay, it's right there. This is an oil filter. Now, the manufacturers and everything, they're gonna tell you they want you to replace that oil filter. But what I do is I just throw mine in the dishwasher and clean out that dirt. Okay, and you might want to do this when the wife or girlfriend's not home or whatever, because they're stupid and they don't like it. And they can't seem to understand that a dishwasher, if it cleans dishes, why can't it clean the oil filter too? So that's just a little bit of advice right there. Might wanna do it. So I never replace the oil filter. Just wash it out, and yeah, you'll be good to go there. Well, now that all the oil's out, here's the most important part of what you want to do right here. You want to, hang on, it's bright out here. You want to get some soap and water. Okay, look. Right up in here, I'll show you. Soap and water, okay? And you want to put that through there. Okay, I haven't added the soap yet, but you can see there's no soap in there. You want to add that into the engine block, okay? That's the next step. And then after what you've added that soap and water up in there, what you want to do is you want to start the car, let it rinse itself out, just like a dishwasher inside there. It's not going to hurt nothing at all having some soap and water down there. Gonna foam up, gonna get all that old excess grease out, okay? So you just let it do its thing for a second, alright? And then you just turn up. And then you go back down and you drain out the soapy water and stuff, but I'm not gonna show you that because that's real boring or whatever, okay? But hang on. And when you're done doing that, what you definitely want to do is start the car, okay? And drive down to the local auto parts store and get some oil in there. Make sure it's good and empty because you want a nice clean thing, okay? So here we go, we're leaving. All right, I'll catch up to you in a second. And finally, now that you've come time to add the oil or whatever, they suggest using the one that they put on the manual there or whatever. But that's just a trick to get you to spend more money. So what I like to add to the engine block down in here, just for make the car last a lot longer, is this right here, Prestone pre-diluted antifreeze coolant. Now that keeps your engine running like just freaking phenomenally, okay? I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what I'm talking about, okay? So then you're just gonna add some of that up in there. Okay. I'm a filler. I'll get back to you guys. Well, I kind of ran into a little bit of an issue here. See, I ran out of my engine coolant stuff that I put in the oil filler hole. So what I'm just gonna do to kind of fill it up a little bit extra there, make it extra okay or whatever, because you want the right levels in there and everything. I'm just gonna add a little bit more extra water. Yeah, I mean, water's always good, keeps stuff nice and cool and stuff. So, I mean, if it works on a slip and slide, it should work on a inside of a motor where stuff's got to be all slippery to work well, right? So, I mean, that's what I was thinking. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll wrap this up. And last but not least here, we started up the car. See, everything running just fine. Now, some people tell you to keep track of the miles because, you're supposed to change that old car oil stuff or whatever every 3,000 miles or whatever, but I don't do that. I only do mine at like every 50,000 miles because that other stuff lasts so much longer. And they say that the oil gets dirty if you leave it in there that long, but think about it. Oil's pretty dirty in itself, so if you put something in there that's just clean, I mean, it's not going to get dirty, so it's going to last much longer. But, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to change your own damn car oil with me today. Good luck out there driving, all right? See you later.